Today on the amazing world of data, we will tell the story of what was supposed to be a record-breaking spectacle of color and joy became one of the most bizarre, tragic, and costly public stunts in American history. A cloud of nearly 1.5 million balloons floated into the skies of Cleveland, Ohio, and then rained down chaos. This is the story of the 1986 Cleveland Balloonfest disaster, an event that began with awe and ended with lawsuits, destruction, and death. It was September 27, 1986. United Way of Cleveland wanted to raise funds and spirits by setting a world record. With the help of a Los Angeles company called Balloon Art by Treb and thousands of volunteers, a structure the size of a city block was erected to house a massive net filled with 1.5 million helium-filled balloons.
Balloon release, United Way balloon release, and with us is the mastermind behind the whole affair, Mr. Treb Heining. And Treb, welcome to Cleveland.
Oh, it's a pleasure to be here.
Treb, you were responsible for the Guinness Book of Records, which now stands the 1.2 million balloon release at Disneyland in 1985 December.
That's correct. We did that one back in December, and it was the sound barrier in terms of a million. A lot of people said you can't release a million balloons, and once that was done, now people are thinking, well, how many more can be done?
And I noticed they stopped blowing balloons up, and that means we must be well over 1.2 million.
We are easily over 1,400,000 balloons at this point.
So that means you are going to break two world records in less than a year.
In less than a year, and I'm real tired of blowing up balloons.
Okay. Hey, how much time did it take to plan this event to break a world's record like this?
It's something that has been in the planning stages since March of this year. So a lot of technical research and research through the city permits. It's endless. It's absolutely astonishing to try and get something like this off, let alone waiting for good weather.
So this is a big plus for Cleveland.
Oh, it's something that, they predicted 70% chance of showers today, and I think this is a prime example of what United Way is trying to do in terms of saying, it's Cleveland, it's your time. It's time to say yes, it's time to say it is a happening city. We are on the move. It's no longer the butt of jokes or anything. I've been in this city now for 6 months, and I absolutely love it. My wife and I have even talked about moving here, and our friends in LA think we're nuts. But it is a wonderful place. If I had money to invest, this is where I'd be invested in.
Very, very good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Now, we were just
The
talking.
goal was to beat Disneyland's previous record of 1 million. The city had been buzzing with anticipation. News stations covered the preparations, students helped inflate balloons, and downtown Cleveland looked like it was ready for something magical. At 1:50 p.m., the net was released. The sky erupted into a kaleidoscope of colors. Balloons floated upward like a living cloud, casting a surreal glow over the city.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here they go.
Away, lift off.
Amazing. And the far end is up, and there they go, John.
The Guinness Book of World Records has just been broken in Cleveland. Over 1,500,000 balloons going up in the air at this very, very moment. Look at the cloud below. We did it!
We did it, John. There it goes. It's completely covering the terminal tower. Look at that.
I want to sing up and away. It is awesome, ladies and gentlemen, to actually be down here and see the multicolors that are going up in the air at this moment.
We did it, John.
This is it.
Let's do it for Cleveland.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is no mistake on the lake anymore. Cleveland has now broken the Guinness Book of World Records and released over 1,500,000 balloons. Think of that, Chuck. The Guinness Book of World Records, the Cleveland home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. All of this in Cleveland, Ohio.
The All-American City. How many events did we...
It was breathtaking. But what no one properly calculated was the weather, as a cold front and rain were rapidly approaching, instead of drifting. Up and away, the balloons were caught in the storm, forced back down over Lake Erie and the surrounding city. That's when the real trouble began. At Burke Lakefront Airport, flights were grounded as balloons littered the runway, causing visibility hazards. On highways, drivers panicked as colorful orbs bounced across windshields, causing multiple accidents.
started descending onto Burke Lakefront Airport and filled the Cleveland Harbor. The crew of a Coast Guard helicopter said they felt like they were flying through an asteroid field as the balloons rained down. The rainstorm was blamed for the short-lived flight of the balloons, which had been expected to spread far and wide after being released.
The worst, however, came on the water. Just before the launch, 2 fishermen had gone missing on Lake Erie. When the Coast Guard began searching, they were met with an impossible challenge. The lake was now covered in thousands of floating balloons, making it indistinguishable from floating heads or life vests. The search had to be called off.
Exhausting search for these Coast Guardsmen. They've been out on the water most of the day looking for 2 40-year-old Cleveland men, Skip Sullivan and Raymond Broderick. They went out fishing about an hour before last night's heavy storm blew through. This is their boat, a pair of life jackets still in it, along with a hat and a fishing pole. The boat's motor is gone. Its sides are battered, apparently from pounding all night against this section of the breakwall off Edgewater Park. That's where the Coast Guard found the boat about 8:30 this morning. Ironically, that big balloon launch in Cleveland today is one of the things that's making this search so tough for the Coast Guard. Can you imagine trying to find somebody floating out here or even spotting a life jacket with all these balloons on the water?
It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack here, because you're looking for more or less a head or an orange life jacket. Here you have a couple 100,000 orange balloons, and it's just hard to decipher which is which.
Days later, the fishermen's bodies washed ashore. Their families sued the organizers and settled out of court. And the fallout continued. Property damages, injuries, environmental impact. Balloons clogged waterways, frightened animals, and littered the Canadian side of the lake. What was meant to be a feel-good Guinness World Record became a legal and PR nightmare. From a data perspective, the Cleveland Balloonfest disaster offers a chilling case study on risk assessment failure, weather forecasting negligence, and blind ambition without a backup plan. Organizers underestimated the impact of helium volume, wind patterns, and the sheer unpredictability of mass-scale outdoor events. A 1.5 million balloon release seems festive until you realize that every balloon eventually comes down somewhere. The lesson: spectacle without strategy can be dangerous. Balloonfest reminds us that just because we can do something big and flashy doesn't mean we should, especially without proper planning. From logistics to environmental safety, public projects must consider the unintended consequences. It's a lesson in foresight, humility, and responsibility, especially when dealing with nature. Thanks for watching The Amazing World of Data. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next jaw-dropping real-life event. Until next time, keep wondering, keep learning, and remember, every number tells a story.